Salem Justin Millamore for Revolution News here at downtown Toronto. Well, folks, here I am at downtown Toronto, particularly here at the UofT campus in downtown Toronto, and you might be seeing here, folks, what is really going on here as of right now. Oh yes, so UofT campus has been occupied and turned into a hot den for this pro-Hamas mobs, and you're actually hearing right now that they're chanting Intifada and all that type of nasty stuff. Just sort of imagine the double standards here, folks, that must come to the two-tier policing, two-tier justice, because if you're there to ask questions must come to this pro-Hamas mobs, well, off to jail you go. And the other part here, folks, is that yes, if you're part of this crowd that is chanting Intifada, basically calling for violence towards Jews, well, you're basically off the hook here, folks. But you know what here, folks, is that yes, UofT is not the only university here in Toronto that has been turned into a den for these pro-Hamas mobs. Well, yes, University of Ottawa has been also turned into a den and occupied by this pro-Hamas mob. So from what I saw is that yes, these pro-Hamas mobs are initially, yes, completely setting up tents here, basically occupying it and all sort of that stuff here, folks. But you know what? Here's the thing here, folks, is that yes, from what I saw on the video, well, yes, so far Ryerson University, i.e. Toronto Metropolitan University, has not been occupied and turned into a den for this pro-Hamas mobs. But well, of course, here, folks, we're gonna actually try to go around, document what is going on here, especially try to document the camps that these pro-Hamas mobs are trying to set up here at the University of Toronto. Well, folks, here's the thing that I truly find it disturbing is that the fact that we have the UofT campus police around the place. I mean, it's all around the campus, and yet they're just standing there watching this pro-Hamas mob do whatever the hell they want and basically illegally occupy this campus and take no action. Well, basically, here's the thing here, folks, is that yes, instead of enforcing the rule of the campus, which is, of course, you're not allowed to occupy it, which goes against the law also, instead of applying the rules of the university and the rule of law, which is, well, basically kicking them out of this campus and trespassing them. But no, they just sitting there idly and letting these pro-Hamas mobs set up a camp and illegally occupy this university. Wow, talk about double standards here, folks, because you know what, if there's by more than anything here is that yes, not only that these pro-Hamas mobs had initially set it up a camp here and tents, basically illegally occupying this campus. Well, they had also written up slogans on the floor of this university with chalks. Basically, in other words here, folks, once again, these pro-Hamas mobs are completely calling for jihad and chanting intifada. Unbelievable, completely disgraceful must come to the side of the UofT campus police. They just sit here, stand here, do nothing, and watch these mobs have their way. Well, folks, here's the thing that I initially witnessed. Oh yes, this is completely disturbing. Is that yes, the yes, campus security hasn't lifted a single finger when it comes to the pro-Hamas mobs occupying this campus. Yes, the campus of the University of Toronto here at downtown Toronto, and just letting the mob do whatever the hell they want to do here, which includes setting up tents and, well, chanting hates towards Jews. Basically here, folks, I mean, literally the security refusing to invoke the Trespass Act, kick these pro-Hamas mobs out, have them trespass. Well, but no, they don't want to do that. They don't want to lift a single finger. They would rather stand, watch, and let these people, these jihadists, chant Intifada and Jihad. So, you know what here, folks? What I'm witnessing here is outrageous, because once again the security has been refusing to lift a single finger In other words, bit by bit, every minute, every moment, every second, every hour that these pro-Hamas mobs continue to occupy the campus of the University of Toronto in downtown Toronto creates a very unsafe environment for the students and the faculties who just wants to go on their day and initially, yes, wanna learn, and for teachers to initially do their job. In other words here, folks, just a correction here just to make my sentence more clearer. Yes, this pro-Hamas, this Hamas sympathizers are initially, once again, are here, well, chanting these hate-filled words and basically targeting Jews. So I wonder when the campus security will lift a finger, because we've seen a total double standard. Just sort of imagine here, folks, if this is a pro-freedom protest occupying this campus. Oh yes, it will be a big headline, and well, of course, the Emergency Act will be invoked, the bank accounts will be frozen, the Kingsmen and the King horses will be deployed to once again trample on protesters. But no, these are pro-Hamas mobs, which was completely supported by governments from all levels. Yes, from municipal, provincial, and federal. So that's why you're not seeing any enforcement being taken on these pro-Hamas mobs. Completely surreal, unbelievable. For Revolution News, I'm Asylum Justin Ballamore. Folks, please consider supporting this independent journalism, as well. You know that Revolution News doesn't rely on Justin Trudeau to actually bring you the truth of the story, and we don't actually take any pennies from his media bailout. So please, if you can, go to dollarbox.org/Revolution Freedom Reports. That's dollarbox.org/Revolution Freedom Reports. And by the way here, folks, if you can kick in a buck or two, that will greatly appreciate it, as it will help Revolution News to actually continue bringing you the truth of this story. Thank you so much here, folks.